Hey guys, I'm HP, this is Dr. Pink, and today's topic is 3 jazz blues guitar licks on F7 and B-flat 7 that you can use in a jazz blues in F or in B-flat. Before we get started, make sure to subscribe to my channel, hit the notification button, and also join the HPCrazy Guitar Academy with a free member account or a premium member account if you want to download these tabs and this backing track. So, how do this sound? I'm going to give a shot here that you have a certain impression. 1, 2, 3. And so on. So each lick comes with a second version, and of course you can create your own versions or variations, but I'm going to show them to you, and we also analyze the licks because you need to understand what we are doing in order to make your own variations, because it's not really cool to play licks. It's better to understand what you're doing and then to become creative with the whole stuff. So let's get started. Alright, so the basis for these licks are the mixolydian mode. Some of them also work on mixolydian sharp 11. Depends if the 11 or the fourth is in the lick. I'm going to tell you as we move forward. So first lick is this one here. So this one only works for mixolydian. Why? So we are using this mixolydian mode position here, this one, which is the basic one, okay? F mixolydian. Now we're starting here on the 9, go to the 7, to the 5, to the 4, which that's why we cannot use mixolydian sharp 11 on this lick. And now we make an approach here to the A, which is very typical. We want to play this note, which is the triad of F7, but we make approach it from above and chromatic, double chromatic from below. So we make this approaching, and then we move forward. And now we just move down the scale. Okay. And as a variation, you can also do this. We start the same, but now we make this little sloppy little figure. So it doesn't sound so much like just playing the scale, having a little figure in it. Okay, so we have this one lick with a variation. Now you just transpose it to be flat, which will be here. Again, we have the mixolydian mode. The same as on F. Now we transpose it and play it. Or now if you want to play it with a real swingy vibe and laid back feel, try to make the accent on the offbeat. So do you hear the difference? The upstroke is a little bit louder than the downstroke. So 1 and 2 and 3 and let's see how the difference is without, with. With this trick you can make your lick sound more laid back, or you mix it up. If you want to get into the laid back feel, then first you play, or just start with the beginning with I don't know, normal, and then you go into this little trick. So that was lick number 1. It's a really cool one, easy to play, easy to understand. The next one goes over 2 octaves. It's a really simple one, but it's really effective. We are playing this on F. So we're playing basically the major pentatonics here. And we're doing chromatic approach here between the second and the third note, the 2 and the 3. So, and we played in triplets, so 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, because it resolves so nicely here again on the F. So, one version is we just play 2 octaves, and then we add a chord here, F9, 7, 8, 8, 8. So, or you play the whole thing over 3 octaves, then it goes like this. Oops. And then it's 2 bars are finished. I don't have much more time, so. I mean, you can do both, and when you move it to B flat, just move it up here, start in the 6th fret, or yeah. I really love this lick because it's it's looks really effectful when you move upwards. The fret button is really simple to play and it's not such a big challenge. And this one works for mixolydian and mixolydian sharp 11, because we don't play the 11 on this one. So let's see how this sounds. 2, 3. And so on. It's really a wonderful lick. Now we come to the last one, is this one. This one is now, it's just one lick, but it's 4 bars long. So we start again with we are using this position here of the F mixolydian mode here. We're using this one here. Now we're doing the same thing as on lick 1. We're making this double approach here on the A. Okay. When you work with mixolydian, doing the approach on the triad is always the main thing. So this is a double approach. And now we're just moving down the scale, and now we're doing the approach again on the triad and resolve it here. Sounds really cool. And now we're going back up, and again we're doing the approach on the triad Then we do chromatic approach. We just make a chromatic little interlude here. And then we go back to the scale. So the whole thing is. And you can also make it more laid back by doing this trick with making an accent on the offbeat. Same thing in B flat is up here. Wait. Sorry. Starting here in the 11th fret. Okay, but the same figure as before. So, let's give it a try. You can make slightly mash up here just with slides and stuff like that, okay? Or like slowing the whole thing. You can do your own variations on that. As I said, these licks work on any kind of mixolydian mix or sharp 11 chord. You just need to adapt it to the proper position. But since most jazz blues are on F or on B flat, they work pretty fine. And I created a backing track here for you, which is 4 bars F, 4 bars B flat, that you can practice that stuff in peace. Now, how do you use these licks? I mean, as I said, it's when you play concepts. I consider this now as a blues in F, so we play blues, F blues scale. And then you use this to open up the whole thing. I'll show you. So you start easy peasy with then you go into licks. That was a way of mixing the F blues scale with the licks, with mixolydian, and that works best. You need to find, I mean, it takes some experience till you get the proper mixture of when to play what, or what kind of vibe expresses this way of playing or the other one. If you play F blues, you sound more like a blues guy and more old style. And if you want to play more modern, then you probably play more licks like that. It's not a need to play these licks, but it's a really nice add. Okay, it really depends what kind of vibe you want to create. That's the cool thing in jazz. You have so many possibilities, and it's really hard to say you have to play this or this. You can play anything. You have just a huge selection of things you can do. And these licks were now specific for mixolydian or mix sharp 11 in those cases where it's possible. Good. One more to say. If you want to have the tabs of these licks plus this cool backing track to practice, it's available in the HPCrazy Guitar Academy. Please join there with a free member account, but in order to download the stuff you need a premium member account. Yeah, it's worth joining there also with a free member account, because I have my newsletter and a lot of additional information and stuff like that, theory, blah, blah, blah. Well, you check it out. All information is there. Link is in the description box below. Me and Dr. Pink are saying goodbye for today.